In this lesson, we'll review a math problem from the grid-in section. We're on page 773, question 15 out of 18. This is a difficult problem. In fact, this was submitted from a student, and I'm always happy to solve these, and I want to explain the different types of combination problems that you may see on the test. So I've summarized it here. I'll read the question. An Acme Plumbing Company will send a team of 3 plumbers to work on a job. The company has 4 experienced plumbers and 4 trainees, and a job team consists of 1 experienced and 2 trainees. How many different teams are possible? So before I solve this problem, I just want to go over the types of combination questions. Now, there are combination problems involving digits, and we've done those in previous lessons, and those always get reset to 10. This is not a digit question. This is where we're selecting from what I call a pool of applicants, or a pool of plumbers, and replacing them. Now, there are 2 types of pool questions. So I just want to give you a hypothetical, and then we'll go through and solve this, because this is a kind of a tricky question. Let's say we had a pool, so we had like a pool of applicants, and let's say there are 5 applicants. If you want to conceptualize that, we could give them letters. So let's say we had A, B, C, D, and E. And we are placing these 5 applicants in 2 seats, seat 1 and 2. Now, if it specifically states we have to select seat 1, we have to pick an applicant to seat in seat 1 and seat 2. So the steps, think about it. How many possibilities to applicants could be in seat 1? Remember, we're picking from a pool, and so for selecting from a pool, there would be 5. And then how many are left? Because we've already seated 1, there'd be 4, and then you'd multiply, the answer is 20. That's if we're placing these applicants in numbered seats. Now, what if we take away the seats and we just say how many possibilities? And here you should understand the difference. Like, if we hypothetically put an applicant A in seat 1, this is sort of the long way. A in seat 1, there would be 5 choices. A with all the, or actually 1, 2, 4 choices. A with the other 5. But if we put B with 1, are there still 4? No, because you should recognize here this is different. The order A, B, and BA are the same. So hopefully that makes sense. You have to ask yourself whether I can flip it. Is AB different than BA? In the first scenario, if you want to go back and review the video, I had to place them in seats 1 and 2. The order did matter, so it's 20. But if the order does not matter, you don't want to double count and get 20. So really, the easiest way I can explain it is you take the total and you divide by 2. You would get 10. You always divide by 2. So this is the long way. If we start with 5, A, there'd be 4, B, there'd be 3, C, there'd be 2, and D, there'd be 1. And you add all these up and you'd get 10. One other question I've seen on the test, I know this is a long explanation, it's called the handshake question. There are 10 people in a room, and every person shakes hands 1 time with every other person. How many handshakes are there? So there are 2 slots because 2 people shaking hands, but you recognize that AB is the same as BA. So you could take 9 plus 8 plus 7 all the way to 1, or you could simply do 10 times 9, and you have to divide by 2. The answer is 45. Okay, I have to divide by 2. All right, we're going to go ahead quickly. I know this is kind of a long lesson and do this one. So we have 3 slots here because we have 3 plumbers on a job, 3 slots. 4 experienced, 4 trainees. Does it have any mention of position? No. So there, you always have to divide by 2. So the first slot, if we're picking from a pool, so let's say the pool, we've got experienced and trainees, and we have 4 and 4. So the first slot, if we're picking the 1 experienced, there are 4 choices. Now we're picking the trainees, 4 choices. But once we select a trainee, how many are left? We've already placed 1, there are only 3. We multiply and we get 16 times 3 is 48. But here we're not putting in a certain position, so you don't want to double count. You always divide by 2, and the answer is 24. I know this is kind of a tough question, but keep in mind whether you have to seat specifically or the order does not matter. If it's the latter, like in this case, always divide by 2. All right, that's our lesson. See you next time. Thanks for watching.